That first one will be attribution, right? You'd be surprised the number of companies, even billion-dollar companies, that just don't know the full like funnel of their onboarding to a potential customer. From the very first touch, they look at the ad platform and then they just kind of say, came out the other end and we got 12% of people, or like 12% of interest, right? like it's like that's not how this kind of works. Like you should be able to tell me every step of the way, and every time someone clicked on an ad of yours or interacted with some content or some thought leadership stuff, or anytime anybody came into any of your ecosystems or interact with anything that you have out there from a paid marketing perspective, should be tracked and be able to kind of tell you the full life cycle. And I think that's step one. Related to that is step two, is that when you look at like what's your CAC, and they're like, I don't know, I just looked at the first number and I divided it by the last number. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, that is a very rudimentary way of doing that. But like, you haven't broken it up by ICP, you haven't broken it up by like campaign or platform, right? There's like a whole bunch of stuff that kind of goes on there, where they like to look at like a lump number, where we like to look at it from, especially in the gaming side of things, where we looked at it from like a very, very granular perspective by, you know, at the most basic level of like the splitting between iOS and Android. But then, you know, as we kind of got into it, it's like, well, what are our whales? And we should be bidding more on those, right? So we need other campaigns that are kind of out there prospecting, looking for other people to come in and enjoy this game, and those will be a different bid. We're kind of bringing some of that mentality to SaaS, and like a lot of SaaS companies are kind of catching up on that front too. They begin to need to look at this at a very granular level, because a dollar spent on one platform isn't a dollar's worth of marketing necessarily. Not all of them are built equally.